I know self-doubt is habitual with you, beloved. Darkin spoke gently to take the sting out of his rebuke. But you do yourself and everyone who follows you a disservice by indulging in it. And your worries probably hurt the babe. I ran my hands over the slight bump in my belly. It had only been in the last quarter moon cycle that I'd begun to notice the rounding of my stomach that marked the presence of my magical son. It still gave me a sense of awe and panic to know what lived within me. Bearing a magical son to an ordinary man was a sign of the prophesied one, and had been what convinced me that I truly was the goddess's chosen incarnation. That I fell pregnant the night I lost my virginity, to the most troubled of my husbands, only added to the sense of fatefulness of the event. Darkin was right. I needed to embrace my destiny, not fight it with the same vigour I had fought to escape the harem. In this moment, at least, I would put aside my worries and doubts and embrace my life. And love. I turned in Darkin's arms and looked up at him. Indigo blue eyes stared into mine, and a soft smile curved his well-formed lips. He might not be as outrageously handsome as his youngest brother, but he was more than pleasing to the eye, especially to me. His height, shiny black hair, and strength only added to his appeal. I reached up to finger that shoulder-length hair now. It was the colour of a raven's wing and could look almost as blue as his eyes at odd moments. After nearly 2 suns it had grown out to shoulder-length, having been shaved off when he and his brothers were drummed out of the army. To the Godslanders, shaving my husband's heads had been a mark of dishonour. To me, it was evidence of their loyalty to each other. Darkin had led his 2 youngest brothers on a rescue mission, against orders, to save their missing brother Rama, who had been captured by dangerous clifflings, and paid a heavy price for it. "Have you time to take my mind off my worries?" I asked with feigned indifference, so obvious I knew he would see right through it. Excitement was already stirring deep inside me at my audacious thought. Not so long ago the idea of having more than one husband had been an audacious thought, because only powerful men, like my father, had harems. Not so long after that the idea of taking all 4 of my husbands to bed at once had been an outrageous thought. But by doing so I had cleared the way for other elemental mistresses with harems to do the same, building a tighter bond between husbands and wife than ever before. Now, sharing pleasure with just one husband at a time was a rarity and an audacious possibility. Dark's eyes began to burn, and a sensual smile curved across his intelligent face, revealing perfect white teeth. "Don't tempt me." "Why not?" I leaned up and kissed those smiling lips. That was all it took. Passion flared to life between us, and Darkin spun me around and backed me into the wall of the homestead. His big hands found their way under my robe and up the outside of my bare thighs. Our old housekeeper and cook, Bertil, was busy in the kitchen. Her equally old and frail husband, Mika, was down at the paddock with the rest of the brothers. No one would see us. Still, the idea of coming together with only one lover, in the open like this, where anyone might see us, was thrilling. "We shouldn't," Darkin growled, his hands stilling. I moaned in frustration. His sense of duty and responsibility was infuriating at times, but I would not be denied. "I need this, Dark. I need you," I moaned, knowing that putting it that way would fuel his sense of duty to meet my need, and thus his own. I slid a hand between our bodies and found his rampant cock covered by his breeches. As my fingers closed around it, he surged up, trying to get more of my touch. He slid one hand from my thigh to my mound, before slipping an exploring finger between my already wet folds and then deep inside me. Darkin moaned in shocked surprise. I had come to recognize the reaction. When my mental barriers came down accidentally during intense emotional moments, one or more of my men could find themselves in my mind. When that happened, they experienced what I did. In this moment, what I was experiencing was the rush of exquisite pleasure at the forceful intrusion.